13. Density altitude 400 feet. Arriving and departing runway 21. Transition level 40. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information pocket. Eindhoven Airport, information pocket. 1255 Zulu. Wind 230 at 9er. Visibility 6. Sky conditions, view at 1100 feet. Broken at 1700 feet. Broken at 2000 feet. Temperature 18. Dew point 15. QNH 1013. Density altitude 400 feet. Arriving and departing run.
Transavia 6039ers radio check.
Transavia 6039er, Eindhoven ground, visibility 5.
Transavia 6685 Eindhoven ground, requesting IFR clearance as filed with your information India to Innsbruck.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Clear to Innsbruck via the LNO 5 Juliet departure, Dennis Veld. Departure runway 03, initial time to 6000, departure on 125.39er, squawk 3257, and can we have pushed back and started? Transavia 6685.
Transavia 6685, read back correct.
Aircrete 8 Bravo X-ray contact Brussels control on 125.78.
Switching to Brussels control on 125.78. Aircrete 8 Bravo X-ray.
NE 00 feet.
Eindhoven ground, KLM 415 with information, Mike. Request IFR clearance to Amsterdam Schiphol.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Eindhoven ground, KLM 415 with information, Mike. Request IFR clearance to Amsterdam Schiphol. Eindhoven ground, KLM 415, Boeing 738 with information, Mike. Request IFR clearance to Amsterdam Schiphol.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Ground, sorry for the confusion.
Transavia 6039er information India, information Papa. Request IFR clearance to Rijeka Airport.
Maintain VFR at or below 1500 feet. Departure on 125.39. Squawk 5331. Oscar Lemsar.
Clearance on request. Stand by. Transavia 6039er. Information Papa is current. Cleared to Rijeka via the Veln 4 kilo departure runway 21. Initial climb to 6000. Departure on 125.39er, squawk 1222.
Clear to Rijeka via the Veln 4 kilo departure S5. Departure runway 21. Initial climb to 6000. Departure on 125.39er, squawk 1222. Transavia 6039er.
Departure runway 21 via Wood 5 kilo squawk 2244. Transavia 32 Papa.
Transavia 6039er, read back correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome aboard Transavia Flight
Eindhoven ground,
6039, departing from Eindhoven and heading to Rijeka. We're thrilled to have you with us today. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to our lovely crew, including my fantastic colleagues Lars, Ingrid and Bjorn. We're here to help. Thank you for choosing Transavia and enjoy your flight.
64766 with information kilo, IFR clearance 2 Echo Papa Whiskey Romeo.
Condor 7 Papa Foxtrot, pushback and startup approved, face northwest.
Pushback approved, face northwest. Condor 7 Papa Foxtrot. Eindhoven ground, Condor 7 Papa Foxtrot, ready for taxi to runway 03. Papa Hotel Tango Golf Delta, information Romeo on board. Request IFR clearance to Düsseldorf.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Information Romeo is current. Clear to Düsseldorf via L. November 4 kilo departure, Dennisfound. Departure runway 21, initial climb to 4000. Departure on 132.53, squawk 1176, Cessna Papa Hotel Tango Golf Delta. Ground cast, good afternoon, Cessna Papa Hotel Tango Golf Delta. Information Romeo on board. I'd like to pick up the clearance to Düsseldorf. IFR clearance.
Transavia 60490 ready for push and start.
Transavia 6039er, push and start approved, face northwest.
Push and start through facing northwest, Transavia 6039.
You need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
The aircraft requesting push and start approval should face northwest.
Eindhoven ground, Cessna Papa Hotel Delta and November is apron west. Information kilo, requesting VFR clearance for north departure.
Cessna Delta Echo, November, April. Whiskey. Eindhoven ground cleared for north departure. Maintain VFR at or below 2,000
Hello,
feet.
Captain. We are ready for pushback.
132.53 squawk 7,000.
Cleared for VFR north departure. Fly at or below 2,000 feet. Contact departure. After departure. Delta Echo November.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
137 Papa Bravo, radio check.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Romeo is current clear to Düsseldorf by Shell and November 4K departure Dennisfound. Departure runway 21, initial climb to 4000. Departure on 132.53, squawk 324,
Locking gear.
Cessna Papa Hotel Tango Golf Delta.
Cessna Tango Golf Delta. Read back correct.
Ground, Good afternoon, Cessna Papa Hotel Tango Golf Delta at parking 20, ready for taxi runway 21.
Ryanair 11902, we can actually see the LNO 6 kilo.
Release parking brakes, please.
Cleared to Apple
Commencing
via
push.
the LNO 6 kilo.
All engines clear. Start at wheel.
1.4000. Departure frequency 132.53, squawk 1315, Ryanair 11902.
119er2, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9er 3 when ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome aboard Transavia Flight 6039, departing from Eindhoven and heading to Rijeka. We're thrilled to have you with us today. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to our lovely crew, including my fantastic colleagues Lars and Ridder. Now, let me introduce our captain, Viet Vong Pei, and our first officer, Khan Tran. The expected flight time today is approximately 1 hour and 25 minutes. Before we take off, I'd like to go over some important safety information. First, please ensure your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap.
Eindhoven Airport, good evening, this is Host November Charlie.
In the event of a loss of cabin
please
pressure,
press start.
oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you.
Transavia 6039er, contact tower on 122.1. Have a good afternoon.
Place it over your nose and
122.1 Transavia 6039. Good day, bye bye.
others. For our over-water flight, life vests are located under your seats. To use them, pull the vest out, slip it over your head, and pull the straps to tighten. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs or by blowing into the tubes. Now, regarding emergency exits,
welcome to Eindhoven. Contact ground on 121.903.
There are 2 exits at the front, 2 over the wings, and 2 at the rear of the aircraft.
Eindhoven ground on
Please take a moment to locate the nearest exit, keeping in mind that it may be behind you. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have a pleasant flight.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Ready for departure.
Ryanair 5681, we will need to
Cockpit to ground.
go around.
We have a good engine start.
Lost,
You can disconnect.
the localizer. New factors.
Ryanair 5681, landing clearance cancelled. Execute missed approach procedure. Contact departure on 125.3.
Ryanair 2533, contact departure on 132.53.
132.53, Ryanair 2533, bye-bye.
Unlocking gear.
Ryanair 2533, with you at 3,500 feet.
Ryanair 2533, Roger, Eindhoven QNH 1007.
Papa Bravo 6, you'll stay with me for departure.
Go Papa Bravo 6.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Papa Bravo 6.
Left is clear, right
You'll
is
stay
clear.
with me for departure.
Ryanair 901 Whiskey Foxtrot, winds 230 at 9er, runway 21, clear to land.
21 clear to land, Ryanair 901 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Clear to land. Papa Romeo Alpha.
Papa Romeo Alpha, welcome to Eindhoven. Contact ground on 121.903.
121.93, Papa Romeo Alpha.
Oh, good morning, Ryanair 5 back with you.
Ryanair 5 Whiskey Quebec Eindhoven Tower. Alright, could you turn left heading to 200 degrees for me, please?
200.
Transavia 6039, ready for departure, runway 21.
Having 165 complete establishment of the localizer, clear for Ryanair 5 approach Ryanair 5 Quebec.
Transavia 6039 Eindhoven Tower, runway 21, hold short of the runway, 7374 mile final.
Roger, holding short runway 21, Transavia 6039.
Transavia 6039er, Eindhoven Tower, runway 21, winds 235 at 14, cleared for takeoff.
Winds 235 at 14, clear for takeoff runway 21, Transavia 6039er.
Transavia 6039er, negative, winds 235 at 14, cleared for takeoff, runway 21.
Winds 235 at 14, clear for takeoff runway 21, Transavia 6039er.
Eindhoven Tower, apologies. Cessna
Cabin crew,
137
please
Bravo,
take seats
request
for
IFR to Rotterdam Airport. Information, Oscar.
Okay, Captain. Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Clear to Rotterdam via the Yankee 1 Sierra departure. Departure runway 21, initial climb 6000. Departure on 125.39. Squawking 4162. Thank you. Cessna 137 Bravo.
Eindhoven Tower, Lufthansa 137, request takeoff clearance runway 03. Clear for takeoff runway 03, Lufthansa 137, thank you.
All aircraft be advised, information Charlie is now current, QNH 1019er.
Eindhoven Tower, Cessna 137, request IFR clearance to Rotterdam Airport.
Information Whiskey.
Eindhoven Tower, Delta November is over Oscar at 1,500 feet.
Piper Delta Echo November report line at 1500 feet.
Eindhoven Tower, Papa Hotel, Mike Delta Bravo at Romeo 2, fully ready for departure runway 21.
Transavia 32 Papa, contact departure on 125.39er.
125.39er. Check.
Column 146, contact departure on 125.39er.
12539er, 6:30 at Juliet.
Positive climb, gear up.
Eindhoven Tower, Papa Hotel, Mike Delta Bravo, radio check.
Papa Delta Bravo, roger, readability 5.
Eindhoven Tower, Transavia is requesting IFR to Seville Airport, San Pablo, in Spain, with information from Foxtrot.
Transavia 6039er, contact departure on 125.39er.
125.39er, Transavia 6039er. Good day, bye-bye.
Execute next approach.
Good afternoon, departure Transavia 6039er with you passing to 600, climbing to 6,000 feet.
Transavia 6039er, Eindhoven departure identified. Climb flight level 090.
Climbing to flight level 090, Transavia 6039er.
Ryanair 559, climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Ryanair 559.
Ryanair 559, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805. Transavia 6039er, climb flight level 210.
Climbing to flight level 210, Transavia 6039er.
Transavia 32 Papa, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805. Alarm 146, climb flight level 240.
Flight level 240, okay, 146.
Eindhoven ground, good morning, Ryanair 62 Hotel Quebec with the mic requesting IFR to Bergamo.
Eindhoven departure, Transavia 145, issue request clearance to Gatwick. Transavia 145, have you the flight plan?
Transavia 145, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805.
contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805, Philadelphia 145. Bye bye.
Alright, 160, descend 2000 feet until 705. Ryanair 559. Clear for the ILS runway 21 approach.
Ryanair 559, contact Eindhoven Tower on 122.1. Transavia 6039er, climb flight level 270. Transavia 677-9er, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805.
Climbing to 270 Transavia 6039er.
Transavia 145 with information Foxtrot.
We are now above the safe altitude, and I'm pleased to inform you that the use of electronic devices is now allowed. You can also enjoy our onboard Wi-Fi service. Please remember to keep your devices in airplane mode. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight.
6 Juliet Juliet, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805.
118.805, KLM up for 6. That comes south approach direct to Eindhoven, Transavia Departure 36. Transavia Departure 36 heading direct to Eindhoven. Transavia Departure 36, flight number 150. KLM 105, requesting clearance to Stansted.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
On to Stansted via the Abnet 2 Juliet departure. Departure runway 03, initial climb 6,000 feet, and the squawk is 5774. Information Romeo is current. KLM 105.
Transavia 6039er, climb flight level 310.
Climbing to flight level 310, Transavia 6039er.
Lufthansa 2 Echo Kilo, contact Langen radar on 121.355.
Switching to Langen radar on 121.355. Lufthansa 2 Echo Kilo.
Lufthansa 9er Echo Juliet, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805.
Switching to Amsterdam radar on 118.805D. Lufthansa 9er Echo Juliet.
EZ73 Alpha Juliet, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805.
Over to Amsterdam radar on 118.805 for EZ73 Alpha Juliet.
Anatolian 85 Bravo, contact Brussels Control on 125.78.
Over to Brussels Control on 125.78, Anatolian 85 Bravo.
Eurowings 46 Zulu, contact Langen radar on 121.355.
Over to Langen radar on 121.355, Eurowings 46 Zulu.
Dusseldorf approach, Wiz Malta 347, flight level 090.
Transavia 6039er, climb flight level 350.
Climbing to flight level 350, Transavia 6039er.
Scandinavia 63 Yankee, contact Langen radar on 129.175.
Switching to Langen radar on 129.175 ET, Scandinavian 63 Yankee.
Transavia 6039er, contact Langen radar on 121.355.
Switching to Langen radar on 121.355, Transavia 6039er. Langen radar, Transavia 6039er, afternoon. Climbing through flight level 190 up to flight level 350.
Standard 6039er, Langen radar, identified. Good afternoon.
Northern Control, Eurowing 725, radio check.
Eurowing 725, Langen radar, readability 5.
Northern Control, Eurowing 725, radio check. Langen radar, good evening, Condor 3 Papa Kilo, passing flight level 235, climbing flight level 370.
Skyhawk Golf Alpha Quebec, contact Langen info on 129.875.
Langen info on 129.875.
Clear to Westberland Field, direct Mayville, squawk 4525, 323 November.
Aegean 624, Eurowings 9734, Langen is trying to call you.
Eurowings 9734, Langen radar, identified. Good afternoon.
Expecting the Sumus 1 Sierra arrival, Eurowings 6971. Control 125.0, Eurowing 6971.
Eurowing 6971, say again please.
Radar, Transavia 145, climbing to flight level 240.
Transavia 145, Langen radar, identified. Good afternoon.
Ryanair 678 left turn to heading 145 approved. Ryanair 678 turn left heading 140.
Ring line 255, request IFR clearance to Hamburg.
That's on.
Clear to Lübeck, direct deal for squawk 4277.
On the heading climb altitude 3000 feet, expect the direction for the approach Lufthansa 511.
Lufthansa 511, contact Düsseldorf Tower on 118.305.
Contact Düsseldorf Tower on 118.305, Lufthansa 511.
Düsseldorf ATC, good day, KLM 112, request clearance to Brussels.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Langen radar, good afternoon, DFL 361 in your airspace, climbing flight level 380.
DFL 361, Langen radar, identified. Good afternoon.
Bravo 118.805, speedbird 94 Delta Lima Romeo.
Speedbird 904 Delta, Lima Romeo, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805.
Finger line 241, hold short, runway 24, ready for departure now. Here for takeoff, Finger line.
This is departure. Good morning, this is Condor 1. Alpha Charlie with information
Sierra, request Alpha Clearance.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Clearing for Love SDR via the Comic 17 Tango departure. Departure run with 23 left, start path of feed up from 3243. Condo 1 Alpha Charlie.
Lincoln Radar, good afternoon, DFL 360 in your airspace. Climbing flight level 370.
The 361, contact Lincoln Radar on 129.355.
Lincoln Radar on 129.355, DFL 360.
Center Delta 392 Delta November, request IFR clearance from Reservoir to Berlin.
I'll have the clearance in just a second.
Clear to Berlin via the ME-40 departure runway 23 left. Initial climb to 5,000, departure on 128.255. Your squawk on 4352, Delta 392, Delta.
Lufthansa 281, contact Langen radar on 118.75.
11875, Lufthansa 281. Lufthansa 281, Langen Radar. Lufthansa 281 at flight level 060.
Lufthansa 281, Langen radar, roger.
Langen Radar 127.725, KLM 00.
KLM 004, contact Langen Radar on 127.725. Lufthansa 2 Echo Kilo, descend and maintain flight level 160.
Down to flight level 160, Lufthansa 2 Echo Kilo.
Kilo 9255, confirm my destination is Tendril Postal Edo.
Sierra 255 negative. Your clearance is to Edo V, not Edo. Please confirm your destination is Stendal Borstel, Eindhoven.
My clearance is to Edo V, Kilo 9255. Clearance to Edo V.
Running gas ready, 340, unlimited baggage, exit from the island, 3 left approach, Delta Echo, Alpha Delta. Left heading 260, Delta Echo, Alpha Delta.
Charter flight 007, contact Langen Radar on 119.03.
Contact Langen radar 119.03. Jose via flight 007. Thank you. Bye bye. King Line 241. Request Alpha clearance to Lima Foxtrot Quebec.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Lufthansa 147 coming and passing, climbing flight level 140.
Lufthansa 1477, Langen radar identified. Good afternoon.
Descending altitude 4,000, Papa 3 Romeo. Langen radar, this is Papa 3 Romeo requesting further instruction.
Papa 3 Romeo, Mayday acknowledged. Descend immediately to flight level 100. Turn right, heading 120 for nearest airport. Siegen Eindhoven. Advise when ready for further instructions.
Langen radar acknowledged. Descending flight level 100, turn right heading 120, nearest airport, Siegen Eindhoven. Awaiting further instruction.
Say again, KLM 146. Flight level 230, KLM 146.
Level 361, Langen Radar, climb, flight level 380.
Climbing flight level 380, diesel physical.
Lufthansa 24 Charlie climb and maintain flight level 090. Lufthansa 24 Charlie direct DLN 05 approved.
Final message back to the 090 and direct to Delta Lima 905 to submitting a start.
Lufthansa 24 Charlie, heading 090, direct DL 99005 approved.
Thomas at 69420, I for clearance to Belgrade information, John. Clear to Belgrade via GMO 1, uniform departure, then as filed, departure runway 24, initial clock to 5000, departure on 125.225, squawk 2454 for 69420.
Traffic. Lufthansa 24 Charlie, direct DL 99005 approved. Lufthansa 24 Charlie, direct mess approved. Lufthansa 24 Charlie, climb and maintain flight level 220.
64 down to Tango, flight level 350.
Identified. For Delta Tango, contact landing radar on 127.625.
Landing radar on 127.675. 64 down to Tango.
Condor 3 Papa Kilo, climb, flight level 370.
Condor 3 Papa Kilo, request to climb, flight level 340.
Condor 3 Papa Kilo, climb flight level 340.
Turn right heading 185 cm 3000, expect others approach on the 23 left at Düsseldorf, Ryanair 678.
Ryanair 678 turn left heading 120.
Turn left heading 120, Ryanair 678.
Ryanair 678 heading 120 approved.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha, contact Frankfurt, approach on 118.505.
Contact Frankfurt approach on 118.505, Lufthansa 1 Alpha.
125.025, you're rowing 7 Golf Foxtrot, bye-bye.
Eurowing 7 Golf Foxtrot, contact Bremen radar on 125.025.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached cruising altitude, and I'm delighted to inform you that we will begin our snack and drink service shortly. Today we have some delicious cheese rolls with tulip water available, which I highly recommend. After our service, we will also have articles from the Transavia shop for you to browse. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy the flight.
November 239 Alpha.
Traffic. Stingray 9er Alpha Zulu, roger. Traffic. Stingray 9er Alpha Zulu, contact Frankfurt 1 Center on 127.6.
Papa Charlie Mike, contact Amsterdam radar on 118.805.
118.805, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 656, contact Frankfurt, approach on 118.505.
Contact Frankfurt approach on 118.505, Lufthansa 656.
Contact London radar 133.46. Eurowings 5 Papa Uniform, contact Dusseldorf Tower on 118.305.
133.46, Kansavia 6039. Kansavia 6039 with you at flight level 350.
Transavia 6039er, Roger, cancel altitude request for flight level 350, maintain current altitude.
Transavia 6035 at flight level 350.
Ryanair 107 is back in contact. Please say again, Ryanair 107. Ryanair 107, please say the frequency transmitting radar again.
Ryanair 107, Roger. Close, you are back in the cockpit.
Good afternoon, Ryanair 4 Mike 2, flight 113.
Langen radar identified. Good afternoon.
Langen radar, good afternoon. Swiss 6 Foxtrot Lima, flight level 340.
Foxtrot Lima, Langen radar identified. Good afternoon.
British Caledonian 80, sorry, could you repeat the message, please? 4+3 Alpha arrival for RNAV 26, Caledonian 80, thank you.
Radar on 136.525.
136.525 for Caledonian 80.
Good morning. Frankfurt ground, Frankfurt clearance, November 5, November Golf, requesting IFR clearance to Birmingham. We have information hotel.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Acted radar, Osprey 111 Alpha, flight level 370, eastbound Osprey.
Osprey 111 Alpha, Langen radar identified. Good afternoon.
Langen radar, good afternoon. Lufthansa 76, climbing to flight level 340. Squawk 4450, flight following IFR 2 Echo Golf Papa Hotel. Confirm you have us on IFR 2 Echo Golf Papa Hotel. Squawk 4450, clear to Edinburgh, direct to Chisholm, and then at mile.
Clearance, please.
AFD 777. Information is current. Cleared to Schiphol via the MRO4 Romeo departure. Then as filed. Departure runway 18. Initial climb 4000. Departure on 120.805 squawk 55.
Contact unit approach on 120.78.
Transavia 6039er, expect the GERT 1 Tango arrival. I'll start your descent in about 20 minutes. Transavia 6039er, contact Munich radar on 136.525. Good afternoon, Lufthansa 7 Charlie, descending through flight level 170.
Lufthansa 7 Charlie, Langen radar identified. Good afternoon.
Lincoln Radar, good afternoon, DFL 361, EO airspace, flight level 380.
DFL 61 Lincoln Radar, identified, good afternoon. DFL 361, contacting radar on 1.55.
Unit radar on 133.65 or 55, DFL 361, bye bye.
136.525, Kansavia 6039. Kansavia 6039 at flight level 350.
Transavia 6039er, Munich radar identified. Good afternoon.
Munich radar, Lufthansa 575, descending to flight level 130 via the Rock 1B Bravo arrival, and Munich runway 26 left.
Lufthansa 575, Munich radar, good afternoon.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Turn right, heading 095, vectors for the ILS, runway 26 left approach. Lufthansa 575.
575, contact Munich approach on 120.78.
Austrian 34 Delta, contact Vienna info on 134.625.
Contact Vienna info on 134.625, Austrian 34 Delta, goodbye.
Munich radar, Scandinavian 1240, flight level 230, heading for waypoint to Doodle.
Scandinavian 1240, Munich radar identified. Good afternoon.
Munich radar, Lufthansa 6 Uniform Charlie, inbound Akano, maintaining flight level 310.
Lufthansa 6 Uniform Charlie, Munich radar identified. Good afternoon. Canada Air 4387, Munich radar, contact Vienna radar on 133.8.
Contact Munich radar 133.8, Canada 87.
What 669er, Aircon 8, ready for descent into Alpha 1 Alpha, arrival, Munich, send flight level 160, 269 Aircon 8.
Eurowings 24 Charlie, roger.
Eurowings 2.9 degrees descent on flight level 095.
Eurowings 24 Charlie, descend and maintain flight level 095.
Descent and maintain flight level 095, Eurowings 2.9.
Lufthansa 574, descend and maintain 4,000.
Maintain 4,000, Lufthansa 574.
Passenger 291, good evening, at flight level 350, inbound Alivo.
Eurowings to Lima Echo, contact Salzburg radar on 123.725.
Contact Salzburg radar 123.725, Eurowings to Lima Echo. Munich radar, Eurowings 725, flight level 1905, descending flight level 180.
Eurowings 725, Munich radar identified. Good afternoon.
Contact Papa Kilo, descend 9,500. Contact Papa Kilo, descend 9,500.
Condor 3 Papa Kilo, contact Innsbruck radar on 128.975.
Contact Papa Kilo, contacting Innsbruck radar on 128.975.
Lufthansa 2443, Munich radar, contact Munich approach on 118.83.
Contact Munich approach 118.83. Thanks, have a nice evening.
Lufthansa 656, Munich radar, contact Munich approach on 118.83.
Contact Munich approach on 118.83, Lufthansa 656. Contact Munich approach on 118.83, Lufthansa 656.
Charlie, Munich radar, roger that. Let me know if there's anything else you need. Charlie, Munich radar, descend and maintain flight level 110. Luxair 8 Whiskey Charlie, descend and maintain 9,000. Bureau Wings 1218, contact Munich radar on 132.455.
Contact Munich radar 132.455, watch 18. Radar Servus, Lufthansa 11 Juliet, pumping flight level 86, landing flight level 300.
Lufthansa 11 Juliet, Munich radar, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Munich radar, this is Lufthansa 5 Hotel X-Ray Romeo. We are at flight level 208 for flight level 130.
Lufthansa 5 Hotel X-Ray Romeo, Munich radar identified. Good afternoon.
DXS 24 Foxtrot, contact Vienna radar on 136.325.
Access 24 Foxtrot. Product radar, good afternoon. EasyJet 21 Kilo Mike with you at flight level 350, heading to 133.
EasyJet 21 Kilo Mike, Munich radar, good afternoon.
Eurostar 8118, contact Munich approach on 118.83.
Approach, Eurostar 8118 with you at flight level 135, descending to flight level 060.
Lufthansa 79er Foxtrot, contact Salzburg radar on 123.725.
Eurowings 1218, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330, Eurowings 1218.
Eurostar 8118, Munich radar, contact Munich approach on 118.83.
Munich radar, Lufthansa 4 Delta Romeo, is flight level 168, descending to flight level 130.
Lufthansa 4 Delta Romeo, Munich radar identified. Good afternoon.
Eurowings 5 Papa Uniform, contact Munich approach on 120.78.
Contact Munich approach on 120.78, Eurowings 5 Papa Uniform, bye.
Easy 69er Echo Mike, contact Munich approach on 118.83.
Contact Munich approach on 118.83, set INR Echo Mike.
Austrian 34 Charlie, contact Innsbruck radar on 128.975.
Innsbruck radar on 128.975, Austrian 34 Charlie.
100 Papa Kilo, negative, maximum flight level 360, request to maintain flight level 330.
Condor 3 Papa Kilo, maintain flight level 330.
Maintaining flight level 330, Condor 3 Papa Kilo.
Condor 3 Papa Kilo, climb flight level 370.
Eurowing 78 GH, contact Munich radar on 133.68.
Over to München radar on 133.68, Eurowing 78 Golf Hotel.
Munich radar, Beijing 1008, good morning. Passing flight level 199er, climbing flight level 210.
Spirit Wing 1008, Munich radar, roger.
Lufthansa 630, contact Munich radar on 136.23.
Going to 136.23, Lufthansa 630.
Lufthansa 112, contact Munich approach on 118.83.
Contact Munich approach on 118.83, Lufthansa 112.
Lufthansa 425, contact Munich approach on 118.83.
118.83, Lufthansa 425.
Hi, please handle the call.
Traffic. Eurowing 5 Papa Uniform, descent flight level 100.
Munich radar, Lufthansa 4 Delta Romeo, flight level 390.
Munich radar, Servus, die Lufthansa 26 Kilo, passing flight level 264, descending flight level 170, inbound Klärung. Munich radar, I didn't hear anything, Lufthansa 26 Kilo.
Munich radar, Region 831, claiming pass flight level 320 for flight level 350, inbound to Dodel.
Aegean 831, Munich radar identified, service.
Clear for the honor, Yankee runway 08 into Innsbruck, 1283 Alpha arrival. Descent to flight level 090, the QNH is 1026, Austrian 34 Charlie.
Austrian 34 Charlie, contact Innsbruck radar on 128.975.
Austrian 34 Charlie, we would like to change over to ILS runway 26 approach into Innsbruck, followed by a Whittle approach, circle to length, runway 08 if possible.
One Alpha arrival, behind the runway 87 into Munich via MIQ, when ready, descend and maintain that at 100, temperature flight.
Lufthansa 69, contact Munich approach on 120.78.
Approach from 120.78, Lufthansa 69.
German Air France, 7 Golf Romeo, request descent. German Air France, 7 Golf Romeo, ready for descent.
German Air Force 7 Golf Romeo, say requested altitude.
5,000 feet, German Air France, 7 Golf Romeo. German Air France, 7 Golf Romeo, do you expect there's 5 arrival?
German Air Force 7 Golf Romeo, expect the MERS 4 Alpha arrival. I'll have you descending in just a moment.
Expect MERS 4 Alpha arrival, roger. German Air Force 7 Golf Romeo. Cleared MERS 4 Alpha, German Air Force 7 Golf Romeo.
Over to Munich radar on 129.45. Good day, Spirit Wings 1008.
1008, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Translator 6039er, Munich radar, contact Vienna radar on 132.16. Eurowing 725, contact Munich approach on 118.83.
Munich approach on 118.83, Eurowing 725.
Munich radar, Lufthansa Turka Hotel, Servus, flight level 319, coming flight level 410.
Lufthansa 2 Oscar Hotel, Munich radar identified. Good afternoon.
Cessna Delta Romeo Delta, contact Innsbruck radar on 128.975.
contact Innsbruck radar on 128.975. Delta Romeo Delta, good afternoon.
Munich radar, good day. Lufthansa 26 Kilo, passing flight level 187, descending flight level 130.
Speedbird 0420, Munich radar identified, good afternoon.
One 32.16 Transavia 6109. Transavia 6039 with you at flight level 350.
Transavia 6039, Vienna radar identified. Good afternoon.
Vienna radar Austrian 34 Charlie, we're on the 92 Alpha arriving to Innsbruck, descending flight level 145 for flight level 100.
Austrian 34 Charlie, Vienna radar, contact Innsbruck radar on 128.975.
Over to Innsbruck radar on 128.975, Austrian 34 Charlie.
Lufthansa 656 Vienna radar, contact Munich radar on 129.45.
Vienna radar, Lufthansa 3 Foxtrot Romeo, we are ready to start descent.
Lufthansa 3 Foxtrot Romeo, contact Ljubljana radar on 119.885.
In radar, Everflight 6550 with you, passing flight level 290 for flight level 360.
Everflight 65 Whiskey, Vienna radar identified, good afternoon.
Vienna radar, Swiss 868 Lima, flight level 370.
Swiss 868 Lima, radar contact.
Negative, Lufthansa 586 due to airliner performance, we requested flight level 330.
Lufthansa 586, climb flight level 330.
Lufthansa 586 requesting flight level 330.
Vienna radar, Aerodon 90112, flight level 250.
Radar contact. Delta 731, contact Wien approach on 119.8.
Vienna radar, good morning, Transavia 59 X-ray.
Munich radar on 12.555, have a nice day, Austrian 854.
Boeing, can you please expedite your climb to flight level 380?
Vienna radar, Challenger 95 Kilo Alpha, flight level 380, descending via the Namal 2 Whiskey arrival in 320.
Challenger 95 Kilo Alpha, Vienna radar identified, good afternoon.
Vienna radar, good day, Wizard 4226, with you, climbing flight number 390.
Air 4226 Vienna radar identified, good afternoon. Austrian 2 Papa Yankee, Vienna radar, climb flight level 230.
Climb flight level 230, Austrian 2 Papa Yankee.
Austrian 2 Papa Yankee, contact Wien approach on 119.8.
Contact Wien approach on 119.8, Austrian 2 Papa Yankee, servus.
Leipzig Eier 2289er, descend flight level 130.
Descent flight level 130, Leipzig Air 229er. Descent flight level 130, continue on crescent heading Leipzig Air 229.
We are not using space to get arrival, we are using Kera for hotel arrival.
Negative. We are gonna use star Kilo Echo Radio Alpha 3 Alpha for arrival Sky Europe 3429er.
Sky Europe 3429er, negative. The SBS 3 Golf arrival is the assigned star for your flight into Frankfurt. Please confirm SBS 3 Golf arrival.
We have traffic inside with 68 from Golf.
With there 62 uniform Golf, Roger, maintain visual separation.
Visual separation with 68 from Golf.
Condor 5 Sierra Whiskey, Vienna radar, contact Milan radar on 118.675.
Condor 5 Sierra Whiskey switching to Vienna radar on 118.675.
Firefly Air 45, contact Munich radar on 129.45.
Vienna radar, Lufthansa 590 heavy, flight level China 0, hello.
510, climb flight level 410.
Flight level 410, Lufthansa 510.
Vienna radar, Ocean 2 November Delta. We are ready for descent.
Vienna radar, good afternoon. Lufthansa 1678 with you, climbing to flight level 280.
Lufthansa 1678, Vienna radar identified. Good afternoon.
Lufthansa 1678 is climbing to flight level 290.
November Delta, cleared Beta 1 Alpha arrival into München. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend flight level 250.
Descent flight level 250, Ocean 2 November Delta.
Transavia 6039er Vienna radar, contact Milan radar on 118.675.
118.675, Transavia 6039er. Transavia 6039er with you at flight level 350.
Transavia 6039er Milan radar identified. Guten Tag.
Contact Milan radar on 118.675, Lufthansa 656.
Lufthansa 656, Milan radar identified. Good afternoon.
Milan radar, Easy 18 Alpha Bravo, flight level 330.
Alpha Bravo, radar contact.
Milan radar, ruling 64 for Quebec. We would like to land on runway 08 right instead of runway 07 08 left.
Ruling
for confirm with Richard descent. Transavia 6039er, Milan radar cleared, GERD 1, Tango arrival into Rijeka. When you're ready, descend flight level 270.
Clear GERD 1 Tango arrival into Rijeka. Descend to flight level 270 when ready, Transavia 6039er.
Milan radar from flower 359, heavy descending flight level 320, requesting unrestricted descent until 4,000 feet. Roger, Monflower 359 heavy.
Tower 359, proceed direct to Hitler.
Pilatus Tango Oscar Yankee, contact Vienna radar on 132.19er.
132.19, Pilatus Tango Oscar Yankee, goodbye.
Climb and maintain flight level 130, Caroline 2215. Climb and maintain flight level 190, Caroline 2215.
Easy 15 Yankee, Milan radar, contact Ljubljana radar on 119er, decimal 885.
119.885, Transavia 6035. Transavia 6039 with you at flight level 350.
Transavia 6039er, Ljubljana radar identified south. CSA 140, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Island, runway 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant speaking. We have now left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Rijeka. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts, as the usage of the lavatories is no longer allowed. We appreciate your cooperation as we prepare for
Milan
landing.
radar on 118.675.
We're checking level radar on 118.675, not 409.
Hello, Vision for Romeo Kilo, flight level 320.
Vision 4 Romeo Kilo, Ljubljana radar identified. Good afternoon.
Only 247, cleared for the 92 Alpha arrival in the on E runway 26 into Innsbruck via RTT. When ready, descend, will descend and maintain flight level 150.
4247, contact Vienna radar on 134.44.
Only 247, over to Vienna radar 134.44.
Ljubljana radar, Lufthansa 656 is on flight level 250, good afternoon.
Center Seabird 620 with you, flight level 370.
Speedbird 620, Ljubljana radar, roger.
Center Seabird 620 with you, flight level 370.
Speedbird 620, to grab radar, roger.
Descending to flight level 080, Transavia 6039.
Vienna radar on 129er, decimal 2, equals 355.
039er identified.
Radio check. Fox 003.
ABF 003, roger.
Louisiana radar Airbus 003. Request flight 340.
ABF 003, turn right heading 340.
Ljubljana radar, good afternoon. Austrian 456, inbound to Dhaka at flight level 100, climbing to flight level 240, Austrian 456.
Austrian 456, Ljubljana radar, identified, good afternoon.
On the 4-second data, requesting flight level change to flight level 050.
On the 4 Tango Delta, climb and maintain flight level 050.
On the 4-second data, requesting new vectors to finance. Fly heading 180 and descend and maintain flight level 060 on the 4-second data.
5 Bravo Foxtrot, request clearance for descent.
Austrian 5 Bravo Foxtrot, cleared base 02 Echo arrival into Venice. Everett 124, contact Ljubljana Tower on 118.005. Everett 124, contact Ljubljana radar on 135.28.
Ljubljana radar, Peter Commander, one with you. Flight level 130, inbound, Delta 095 November.
Tater 2911, Ljubljana radar identified. Good afternoon. Tater 2911, contact Ljubljana radar on 135.28.
Ljubljana radar on 135.28, Peter Commander, one.
Descend 4000, Ljubljana, correction, Lufthansa 1696. Say again, Lufthansa 1696.
Lufthansa 16906, turn right heading 150 vectors for the ILS runway 30 approach.
Turn right heading 150 for the ILS 30 approach, Lufthansa 16906.
Transavia 6039er, contact Zagreb radar on 132.34.
Ljubljana radar. NetJet 32 Delta out of flight level 340 for flight level 180.
NetJet 32 Delta Milan radar identified. Good afternoon.
But we are flying north east at the moment with a 264 Romeo. With a 264 Romeo requesting direct to Herrera.
Transavia 6039er, contact Pula approach on 124.6. With 2 Kilo Echo, Tequila Tree 70.
Approach on 124.6, Transavia 6009er.
With 2 Kilo Echo.
Transavia 6039er descending to 080.
Transavia 6039er, Pula approach identified, Dobro Postage Apodny. Expect the RNAV runway 32 approach into Rijeka.
Expect the ANAP runway 32 approach into Rijeka. Transavia 6039er.
Charlie Golf,
The radar intermittent 20 Charlie Golf is changing to Rijeka tower frequency due to inactivity on your frequency. Well, I need to switch to tower frequency soon. Can you get me to tower frequency, please?
Turbine Duke 0 Charlie Golf, continue with the RNAV 32 approach and contact Rijeka tower on 119.0.
Departure to 041, passing 2,300 for 9,000.
Austrian 421, Pula departure identified. Climb via the SID.
Climb via the SID, Austrian 421.
Departure. Comanche 6229 Papa. With the numbers requesting IFR. I can't cancel it.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
With the 645. With their 645, descend and maintain flight level 220. With the 645. With the 645. Ready to descend. Just the 185, repeat the transmission. Descend 6000, Greenwich 101, descent 15, which runway could I expect in the evening?
Transavia 6039er, descend altitude 5600, turn right, heading 180 vectors for the RNAV runway 32 approach.
CSA 140, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend to 5600, turn right heading 180 vectors for the ILS approach runway, for the RNAV approach runway 32, Transavia 6039er.
CSA 140, contact Pula Tower on 132.0.
Descend altitude 8000 back to UNH 1011. Eurowings on Alpha Mike. Eurowings on Alpha Mike, say again.
Eurowings 1 Alpha Mike, maintain 12,000 feet.
Eurowings on Alpha Mike.
1006, CSA 140. 140, requesting direct to Jexy. CSA 140, direct to Jexy approved. Turn left, heading 245. Heading 245, CSA 140.
Transavia 6039er, descend altitude 5000, turn left heading 120.
Descend to 500, turn left heading 120, Transavia 6039er. Say again, please.
Transavia 6039er, descend altitude 4600 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 32 approach.
Descending to 4600 until established. Clear for the RNAV approach runway 32, Transavia 6039er.
Please check that everyone is seated and has fastened their seatbelts. Captain, cabin is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our final approach into Rijeka. Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away and ensure your seats are in their full upright position. Don't forget to fasten your seatbelts. Once we land, our Transavia staff will provide you with information regarding your connecting flights. Thank you for your cooperation.
Heading 125 vectors for ANAV, runway 32 approach, Austrian 498.
Austrian 498, turn right heading 145.
Heading 145, Austrian 498.
Rijeka departure, Oscar Kilo Tango, Oscar Yankee after takeoff from Rijeka. Request the basic flight following with you to the destination Zadar.
Cessna Tango Oscar Yankee identified.
Departure, Oscar Kilo Tango, Oscar Yankee would like to set a destination to LDZT. Rijeka departure, Oscar Kilo Tango, Oscar Yankee would like to set destination to Zadar.
Boeing India, Kilo India. Contact tower for taxi instructions once airborne.
Tower Golf Charlie India, Kilo India. Ready for takeoff, runway 14. Clear for takeoff, Golf Charlie India, Kilo India.
Transavia 6039er, contact Rijeka Tower on 119.0.
119.0, Transavia 660-6039. Transavia 66039 on final runway 32.
Transavia 6039er, Rijeka Tower, winds 210 at 8, runway 32, cleared to land.
Clear to land runway 32, Transavia 6039er.
Good day, the Austrian 41 requesting clearance to Salzburg.
Clearance on request, stand by.
Austrian 41 is cleared to Salzburg where the LDRI 1 Victor departure, initial climb 9000, stroke 6251.
Austrian 421, read back correct.
Repeat it, Avengo screen. After takeoff, I will maintain VFR or below 1500, departure frequency 1240.6 and squawking 4225. Cessna Tango screen.
Cabin crew, please take seat for landing.
Cessna Tango Oscar Yankee, read back correct.
Cabin crew, take seats for landing.
General aviation parking, requesting clearance for the taxi active.
Rijeka Tower, KLM 801, request startup. Clear to Bari after departure. Flying out of Victor to Pula, then a flight. Departure runway 25. Initial climb 4000. Departure on 127.6 and 5. Square 2214. KLM 841.
KLM 841, read back correct. Contact tower on 119er decimal 0.
119er decimal 0. KLM 841.
Rijeka Tower, Zero Papa, request for clearance to Vienna. I'll have your clearance in just a second. Cleared to Wien where the LDRI 1 departure, departure of 3 to initial climb to 4000, departure of 1246, 1514, Papa.
Tower Golf 1701 Delta requesting clearance to Belgrade.
Clearance on request, stand by.
Expect runway 14, Golf 1701 Delta.
Tower Sleeper 1234 requesting IFR clearance.
Austrian 41 requesting startup.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Approved, expecting runway 32, Austrian 41.
Austrian 421, contact departure on 124.6.
Rijeka Tower, good evening. Austrian 430, stand 3, request for clearance to Wien. Clear to Wien where the LDRI 1 Victor departure, Dennis 5, departure runway 32, initial climb to 4000, departure 124.6, squawk 5527, Austrian 430.
Austrian 430, read back correctly.
500.
Check.
Minimum.
Continue.
This is Papa Romeo, Tango Mike Charlie, do you copy? Rijeka Tower,
300.
By following VFR to just a moment. Our destination would be Lima Delta, Zulu Delta.
Check.
Tango Mike Charlie.
100. 50. 40.
Rijeka Tower, good day. Austrian 430, stand 3, request for clearance to Vienna.
second while I grab the
Speed
paperwork.
back up, reverses normal.
Clear to mean where they are live 1 Victor departure as filed, departure runway 32, initial climb to 4000, departure 124.6, and squawk is 2576, Austrian 430.
Easy 213, ready for engine start. Requesting engine start. Easy 213.
Manual brakes.
Easy 213, engine start approved.
Transavia 6039er, welcome to Rijeka. Taxi to Park 7 via Bravo, stay on this frequency.
Taxi to Park 7 via Bravo and stay on this frequency, Transavia 6039er.
They executed an excellent landing, which I would rate an 8 out of 10. Now, a fun fact for you. Rijeka is known for its vibrant cultural scene and is home to the largest carnival in Croatia. The current local time here is 5:05 p.m. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of Captain Viet, First Officer Khan Tran, and the entire crew, thank you for flying with Transavia today. We hope you enjoyed your flight.
Lima Delta, Zulu Delta, at this moment, Tango Mike. Charlie Tango Mike.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by. Cessna Tango Mike Charlie, pass your message.
Vision 50, go around.
Vision 50 going around. Vision 50, what happened?
Vision 50, just a heads up, there's an obstacle reported on your approach path. Safety first, alright?
Flight to Eindhoven via de ALF-1 Shantia departure, Dennisveld, runway 14 for departure, initial climb 3000 feet. Departure on 124.6, squawk 1525. Expecting runway 14, Ryanair 559. Rijeka Tower, Ryanair 559, extend 3, requesting IFR claims to Eindhoven.
Rijeka Tower, King Air 350 Kilo Romeo. I'd like to open our IFR flight plan for Venice.
Rijeka ground 06 Oscar Tango Oscar Yankee, switch to parking spot, switching off engine. Thanks for the services. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.
Cirrus Tango Oscar Yankee, you're welcome. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.
Rijeka Tower 06 Oscar Tango Oscar Yankee General Aviation Parking, requesting BFR clearance to Lima Delta Romeo Oscar.
Departure. Vision 50 understood.
Vision 50, pass your message.
Your guys, but I'm on my way.